Well, happy Saturday. It's the Mermaid. How's everyone doing? I wanted to come on here and share a message from the divine. Okay, so it's all part of the matrix. Don't get hung up on overworking yourself and staying late and doing this and doing that. For what? That is not our focus here on earth. It really isn't. And I was thinking about everybody, especially certain ethnic groups and immigrant parents and first generations, and they get so hung up on being tiger moms and sickos and creating robotic children. Instead, let's look at some possible um, careers that one might venture into that are lucrative, self sustaining, and most of all, fulfilling one's life purpose. Okay, our first card out. Wow, look at here. Politics. A beautiful Barbara Jordan. Okay. All right, maybe activism. These are the BLM founders. All right. You might be a mathematician like the lovely Dr. Katherine Johnson. What else? 3. You might revolutionize the hair care industry or another industry like the illustrious Madame C.J. Walker. And finally, let's take 3 more. Maybe there's a story, perhaps there's a story one needs to tell, like the beautiful Toni Morrison, who's an author. Okay. Okay, those are the smaller cards. 1, 2, 3. And this is the lovely Faith Ringgold. She was an author, but she was also famous for her lovely quilts. I believe her quilts were hung at the Smithsonian. Okay. And this lovely young lady here, Dr. Ice, is one of my sheroes. Hey, Dr. Ice. Okay, and 1, 2, and a 3. Ida B. Wells is here again. So we have activism. So, wow, look who comes out right behind Ida B. Wells, the lovely, forgive me, Angela Davis. Yes, Angela Davis. Looky here. So activism and or use lending your voice. So this is what I'm seeing. Think about this is not me prodding you, but think about using your voice to uplift yourself and others. Barbara Jordan did it. The BLM founders did it. Certainly, Madame C.J. Walker, Toni Morrison said she wrote about the characters she wanted to read about in books. Faith Ringgold did it. We know Angela Davis and the love. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Look here. Ooh, the lovely Gwendolyn Brooks. I have a particular, yes, Gwendolyn Brooks and then Fannie Lou Hamer. So Spirit is saying somebody has a phenomenal talent and they want you to use it. Use it. I went over the 3 marks, so let's take a couple more. Say it. Play it. Okay. All right. Use your voice. Absolutely. Okay. Let's take. Okay. 1 more. Now, there was a small pile to my left you probably couldn't see, but I included them in the shuffle. And that's something people have been left out of lucrative positions because of other people's viewpoint of them. Okay, and we're not going to do that. So this card here is Susie King Haler, and she was a nurse and an educator. I'm not that familiar with her. Her card came out last Black History Month. Okay, so maybe you need to do a little healing on yourself, or you have been doing healing. You have to heal in order to use your voice. And then look who comes out here. This young lady right here, Michelle Obama. And we're going to round off with Wilma Rudolph. And her story is so beautiful. If I recall, they thought she was delayed in her. She had delayed. Oh, thank you, Spirit. She had delayed speech, and even she walked later in life, like almost until kindergarten. It 5 years, and her mobility was delayed, and her speech was delayed. And she ended up winning gold medals at the Olympics in what? Track and field. So, okay, you're going to use your voice, whomever this message is for, and for me as well, because I claim anything good in the world because I have that right, and so do you. You are going to end up in government. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, and you're going to write, you're going to teach, and you're going to galvanize others positively to lend their voices to worthy causes. Mhm. Lend their voices. Marian Anderson was the last card over here to worthy causes. Isn't that lovely? I have these again, since we went over the time, which is always intentional. These are the smaller cards from the same deck as Katherine Johnson. Let's see. Let's choose one. Aren't they pretty? One. E2. E2 también. Who said that? Not me. Who said that? We have the lovely Serena Williams. Josephine Biquet. And they both speak French. All three of these women speak French. Grâce Michelle. I believe she was the she's a prime minister somewhere. That's not very helpful. These cards don't have as much. It says she believes in visibility, sisterhood, individuality, legacy, convention busting, which means breaking up patriarchy, and defiance. She is. So that's what somebody's going to do. Somebody's going to be well known for breaking up the world monopolies. And I will come back and post on the community board about Graça Machel. She's an African, I believe she's an African politician. All right, that's the read. You guys take care. Bye.